Hello folks, in this guide we will be covering the best gear to be acquired within Yantar. I'll basically be giving you all of the best options available and then I'll go through the most efficient way of working through them all. The main gear we will acquire is the following: the PSZ-9D duty armor, the SEVA eye suit and the spare M20 helmet, the Saiga D12 and Ram 2 shotguns, the GP37 and Kharod assault rifles, the Rhino sidearm and a random weapon spawn that literally could be anything, as well as all 4 of the artifacts, every blueprint and attachment within this zone, as well as a handful of additional weapons and supplies along the way. There are a few side notes before we get started. As far as I can tell, there is no main quest progression within this region. It can theoretically be visited quite early on, and I couldn't find any limitations whatsoever, meaning everyone can acquire all the gear within this region. Yantar does not have a central hub, and thus it also doesn't have a stash, bed, trader, etc. My best advice is to bring along the Weird Water artifact, which can be found within Zaton, and periodically equip it when wanting to return to Rostock's hub. As a whole, using Weird Water in this way is a solid strategy of getting from A to B when over encumbered. We will cover all gear in a more or less convenient route. A quick disclaimer: it wasn't until the last quarter of the editing process that I realised all of this footage had lost its audio. I don't know how, as all footage before and after seems to be okay. I have made the choice to not include any background music, and thus I hope the Yantar guides aren't too jarring as a result. So other than that, let's get started. Our first location is in the south of Yantar, right here on the map. Here we will first find these train carts, deal with the swarm of rats, and then navigate up and into the train cart to locate this stash. Our next location is just a short walk west, right here on the map. First, head inside this building and descend the ladder. Follow the path through and crouch under this barricade to find a stash right here. Next, continue through the facility. When approaching these stairs, turn around to find another stash hiding just here. Continue further through the facility until exiting on the other side. Once here, you will find this building. Head inside to locate an additional stash. As a side note, this building is littered with supplies, so do be diligent in searching. Our next location is far west, right here on the map. Here we have this large tunnel entrance. Head inside and deal with any enemies. Once done, enter this room here to find 2 magazine attachments. They are both random, so let me know in the comments what you get. I myself didn't get very lucky. Next, head back outside and activate this switch on the side. Then head down the hallway and activate all 3 levers within this room. I don't think order matters. Next, head back outside and enter this now unlocked room to find a stash hiding at the back containing the sphere M20 helmet inside. Our next location is back east, right here on the map. Here you'll find this opening within the metal fence. Once through, head to this marker right here. From here, we can navigate through these vehicles to access these trucks. Navigate over the trucks and buses whilst dealing with the anomalies to eventually reach this Saiga D12 and a stash. Our next location is a short walk northeast, right here on the map. Here you'll find these 3 trucks. Simply head on over to this truck to find a stash tucked just under the wheel arch. Inside you will find the choke blueprint for the Saiga D12 shotgun. Our next location is this westernmost heli right here on the map. Before heading up here, I do advise taking out your scanner to locate the artifact somewhere within this large anomaly field. When you are ready, navigate up the tail of the heli and begin platforming over the rotors whilst dealing with the anomalies. You're in for a bit of fun here. I do advise saving as and when you can. Once making it all the way over the helis, the stash can be found right here. Next, head on over to the northern heli with this excavator beside it. Navigate upwards and once again begin platforming over the rotors to eventually reach the stash on the other side. As a brief side note, this obstacle course is easier than the first. Our next location is west at this marker right here on the map. Once here, simply head up this ladder to locate a stash inside of the container. Inside of the stash, you will find the sewn in pocket blueprint for the SEVA suit. Our next location is west right here on the map. Here we can first find a stash sitting inside of this bus. Next, head outside and begin navigating up the vehicles to the bus roof. Once here, cautiously drop down below into the anomaly. Deal with the rats and then break the lock to access the room containing supplies and a stash which has the Camel drinking system blueprint for the PSZ-9D duty armor. There is also a code lock here. The combination can be found littered around the large field of vehicles we have previously explored. If you would like to go and find them all, then good luck. Otherwise, feel free to copy off screen. Inside here, you will find a Kharod assault rifle and an extended magazine for the RPM light machine gun. When ready, activate the lever right by the door before leaving. This will drop the ladder outside and allow for us to leave. Our next location is this bunker right here on the map. When first arriving here, there will be at least one controller mutant to first take care of. When ready, follow the power lines above to locate 3 separate generators. Once done, this will have unlocked and opened the bunker door. Head inside and deal with the zombies. In here are many supplies and 2 additional stashes. When heading back outside, navigate onto the roof of the bunker via these boxes. Once on top, a variety of guns, supplies, and an artifact can be found on both of these corpses. Our next location is east at this marker right here on the map. Here you'll find this ladder leading up. Use this to navigate over to the nearby pipes. From here, first head onto the roof and continue upwards to locate this stash. Next, head back down towards the pipes and head into this room. Begin navigating down to locate the SEVA 1 suit and the stash right here. Next, head outside and south of this building to locate this anomaly field here. Simply head inside with scanner in hand to locate the next artifact. Our next location is in the east of this facility, right here on the map. First, locate this ladder and begin navigating along the pathway above. Follow this through and upwards until eventually reaching this GP37 and Stash. Our next location is this toxic gulch right here on the map. I advise heading in through the north. You will periodically take damage here, so bring strong toxic defense and or meds. Roughly halfway down the gulch, you will find this artifact beside this stash, which also contains the rubber coating blueprint for the Kharod assault rifle. Next, continue south down the gulch and eventually reach this bloodsucker cave. There will be a number of bloodsuckers to take care of here. I do advise first trying to bait them outside. Once done, head inside the cave to find a variety of supplies amongst the corpses. Head on all the way through to eventually find this corpse on the ledge. Here, you should find the Ram 2 shotgun and Rhino sidearm, along with some other goodies. Head back into the cave and locate the back entrance so as to avoid needing to enter the gulch again. Our final location is this facility east, right here on the map. A quick side note, there are a series of keys to collect in a specific order here. The third and final key had glitched out for myself due to fighting that took place very close by. I advise saving before entering this entire facility as to avoid the key bugging out during the fighting. Additionally, keep your distance from the buildings as to not aggro the enemies and make your way around to the eastern side of the facility to begin. When ready, head into this warehouse and continue forward. Navigate up onto the walkway whilst dealing with the anomalies. Follow the walkway until eventually reaching this stash. Continue forward to find a key next to this corpse. When ready, head down and back out of the door we first came in. Next, head over to this building with the mural and follow the path on screen. Use the key to open this locked door and continue upstairs. When heading out through this doorway, immediately turn right and drop to the scaffolding below. Enter through this window to locate the second key. Exit this room and proceed down this tunnel to enter the next building. Upon entering here, you will aggro a poltergeist. Simply head around left and shoot the lock off the nearby door. Once done, head into the room and quickly take care of the poltergeist. Whilst doing so, be wary of the anomalies here. Once done, head inside the room to find the next key sitting beside this corpse. This is the key that originally glitched out for myself, likely due to the fighting that took place. If you can't find this key, then simply reload your save. Next, head outside and continue upstairs. Use your key to unlock this door and head outside onto the roof. Cautiously drop down onto the bridge here to locate a large stash and the PSZ 9D duty armor. As a side note, when navigating back down to the ground, be sure to deal with this anomaly before dropping. That's it for this guide, folks. I am officially over halfway through the Stalker 2 guide series by now. I have been putting a schedule in place to release all 3 videos for each region within a 48-hour window. I should be able to keep this in place for the remainder of this series, meaning we should be all wrapped up by roughly the 20th of January. I do, of course, have a range of guides currently, and I will promptly be releasing more, so feel free to stop on by the channel and check things out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.